turkey sausage seasoning. So I have a pound of turkey, roughly a pound. I just have ground up turkey. You could use beef, you could use chicken, you could use pork. It doesn't matter. This seasoning will work for anything that you were going to make for like a breakfast sausage seasoning. Onions are getting to my eyes a little bit. Okay, so one of the tips I like to do when I'm preparing a recipe when it comes to creating my seasoning is to pre-mix it. That's okay if you haven't done that here, but here's going to be the ingredients. You're going to need 1 teaspoon of ground fennel seed, 1 teaspoon of dried sage, ½ teaspoon of dried rosemary, 1/4 teaspoon of cayenne pepper, ½ teaspoon of ground black pepper, ½ teaspoon of salt, 1 teaspoon onion powder, 1 teaspoon granulated garlic. So I'm just going to hold that up there in case you guys need to reference back to it here.
What if you don't have ground fennel, Nick? Is there a quick way where you can you have fennel seed? Because it's always, maybe that's something people have, but.
Yes. Well, you could do a couple different things. Let's see, how can I hold this up here? So, great question. If you wanted to really get creative, you could get a one of these, I think it's called, the name is skipping my brain.
Mortar and pestle.
Mortar and pestle, yes. So you could put the ground fennel seed in here and rotate it up. You could also take like the back edge of a spoon and kind of roll it out onto your cutting board.
Okay. Nice. So I've been meaning to ask this question because, you know, you have the same cutting board that you use. Is there a certain material, like we talk about equipment and the importance of that, but like, is there a certain kind of cutting board that just is, you know, better than others? Or because, you know, you just cut onion on there. Is it, you know, it seems like that's a pretty sturdy cutting board. What's your preference when it comes to that?
That's a great question. So I tend to like wood or composite of wood. I also have plastic ones too. So there's a lot of different variations. I have like 3 or 4 cutting boards. I have one that I use exclusively for like raw meat. And then I have another that I use for veggies and cooked items. And then I also like have another which I just do seafood on. Because okay. Sometimes I don't want those flavors to mend into other ones.
So today though, it wouldn't really matter using the same cutting board. You cut onions and everything else.
Yeah, that's fine. And it's just proper care. So sure. I might have to every now and again take some mineral oil and sort of rub this down and let it sit overnight just to kind of keep the integrity of the cutting board.
Okay, nice. All right, we can get back to that turkey. Thanks for that. I appreciate it.
Oh yeah. And sometimes what they do what they're doing now in professional kitchens too is if you have, you know, let's say you have an individual who's gluten sensitive or has celiac, you can also dedicate a specific cutting board just for gluten-free items so that you don't have that cross-contamination. That's
nice.
That's getting really safe. But it's a really serious deal, right? So
totally.
Okay, did everybody get the seasoning mixture? Okay.
Yep, so and those viewing this will get it from you if they later on we can put that through the website. So.
Yes, yep, the recipe will be up. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to combine my seasoning in with my turkey. And again, I'm just going to go ahead and use my my hands, which I washed before I started. So I'll wash afterwards. But I'm just going to kind of knead and combine the spices, the seasoning with the raw meat here. All right. I'm going to wash my hands.